As a terror state, Iran is no friend of the United States or our allies. For 3 decades, Iran has been a leading state sponsor of terrorism and an eager empire builder. Its history of money laundering, terrorism, and murder of U.S. soldiers is undeniable. Last week, the President, as Commander-in-Chief, took the legal and decisive action when he eliminated terrorist combatant leader Qasem Soleimani from the battlefield. Across the years in the region, this man of murder has the blood of hundreds of thousands of innocents on his hands. To refer to this combat operation as an assassination, or to offer moral equivalence between Soleimani and a state-sponsored terror organization with a rule-following nation actively engaged in the family of nations, it's laughable. In my view, Soleimani ranks up there with the worst exporters of terror in the region, including the likes of Osama bin Laden or al-Baghdadi, the most recent demised head of ISIS. Over these 3 decades, the United States and our allies have faced greater and more violent Iranian or Iranian proxy attacks orchestrated by the terror general Soleimani against the United States and our allies. Dating as far back, Mr. Speaker, as 1983, when Iran's proxy Hezbollah committed the Beirut, Lebanon bombing, killing 241 Marines. Soleimani, Iran, Hezbollah, and their thirst for violence is well documented and undeniable. In the face of this record and their very aggressive actions of the last few weeks, including the killing of an American contractor, targeting of U.S. forces, attacking Saudi Arabian oil operations, disrupting shipping in the Persian Gulf, shooting down an American drone, and then blatantly and aggressively attacking our embassy in Baghdad, President Trump has been quite restrained during the course of that record. However, the killing of an American contractor and orchestrating that storming and destruction at the American embassy in Baghdad and the imminent planning of additional threats that this Congress learned the details of yesterday and attacks potentially on American troops or diplomats was the final straw. Mr. Speaker, the provocateur is Iran, not President Trump. The assassin is Soleimani, not President Trump. The destabilizing force in the region is Iran, not the United States. Yesterday, President Trump reiterated that the United States does not seek to start a war with Iran. His recent actions have sent an unambiguous signal to Iran and their proxies. Harm Americans, pay a price. President Trump's objectives are clear: end Iran's export of terror, end its advancing regional ballistic missile capabilities, and prohibit their obtaining a nuclear weapon. Instead, President Trump encourages the Iranian people to assert their own aspirations and form a more open and pluralistic future for their children and their children's children. This rich, historic land deserves to return to a time when this beautiful, intelligent Iranian people chart their own course for good as citizens of a country eager to be part of the family of nations. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.